Sorry. Woo! Hey guys, welcome back. This is History of Soul Eater Season 1, episode number 14 of my show, but this is about episode number 13. Now, before I start talking about it, I just want to mention this. This is actually the last video for the first season set of Soul Eater videos, and I also want to... I also want to apologize because I was going to upload this video earlier this week. I was going to upload this video earlier this week and stuff, but I figured, since it was the long weekend, because of Easter long weekend, I figured I might as well wait until Easter Monday to upload my video. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Now, before I start talking about this episode, though, one last thing. I also want to thank you guys for the support you've given me with this first season set and being so patient and all that. And I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Anyway, now getting into it. This is History of Soul Eater Season 1, episode number 14 of my show, but this is about episode number 13, and episode number 13 in the English dub is known as The Man with the Magic Eye, Soul and Maka's Divergent Soul Wavelength. And basically, the way this episode starts off is it starts off where episode 12 left off. It shows up where Erica is with the key to prisoner number 13's cell. And she said that she was sent by someone who wanted her to get him out. And he said that, what kind of person does he think he is? Does she think he is? Does she think he is? Does he just accept handouts from whoever gives them to him? And then it shows up with this scene where he's thanking her for letting him out. But then he's actually telling her that he actually did have a plan for getting out before she showed up. And this is gonna sound kind of funny, but he borrowed this sort of idea from some prison movies that people watched. He was always so fascinated by when people used the plastic spoons to dig under the tunnel, to dig a tunnel underneath the ground so he could escape. He always thought it was ingenious when they did that, but he never did do it because in the prison, all they ever gave him to use to eat was chopsticks. Oh my god! And then you can't basically dig with chopsticks and stuff. Oh my god! Sorry, that's somebody. And then he said that he kept trying to figure out ways to get out and stuff after that. And then Erica said that it probably doesn't matter now, but I guess she guesses what he could have done was he could have peed on the bars of his cells every day until the acid of the urine started to corrode the bars, and then he started getting a little agitated with himself and he whacked his head against the tree. Because he said that why didn't he try that? He's such an idiot. And then the prison guards show up, and then this is going to sound kind of anticlimactic, but he starts sniffing for Erica to be careful because he smells someone nearby, and then she tells him that they're already here and stuff. And then they call him prisoner number 13, the man with the magic eye, and he's going back to his prison cell. And this is the weird part. Apparently he was locked in that cell for about 200 years. Oh, but there's a reason for that, why he was locked away for 200 years. I'll explain more about that. Oh my god. Okay, I guess I can explain why now, really. You see, the one they call the man with the magic eye, who later becomes known as Free for the rest of the series, by the way, I'm just giving that away there. The reason why he was locked away in a cell for like 200 years was because he's basically an immortal werewolf. And they try to stab him, and then Erica gets upset, and then Free's telling him, well, his name's Free, that's his name for the rest of the series, but for the first half of this episode, his name is Prisoner Number 13, Man with the Magic Eye. And he said that, calm down, he tells Erica to calm down, because he thinks that the Grand Witch kept him locked away for fun and stuff. She couldn't kill him. Of course, because that would be really hard considering he's immortal and stuff. And then basically what happens is, then it shows up where Erica is with Medusa and Free, and then Erica says she did what she wanted, so release all the snakes from her and stuff. But then Medusa said that she will remove one snake for every errand she runs and stuff. And then Erica's wondering how many snakes are inside her and stuff like that. And then basically what happens is, Prisoner Number 13 is surprised that a witch was the one who technically saved him and stuff. And then she called him the man with the magic eye, and then he says about that. And the reason why he was called that was because even in that witch prison, even his name was taken away from him when he was in prison there. So, but as of that moment, he was actually free from his imprisonment. So he gives himself the name Free from then on, which is his name for the rest of the series. I just thought I'd get that part out of the way there. And then he said that he'd like to repay her because he always makes good on his debts and stuff. And then basically what happens is Medusa said that there's a certain Meister and weapon pair from the DWMA that she wants to see crushed. And then Free said that he doesn't like death or his academy and its stupid rules, so he agrees to it and he'll take them out. And the people, and this leads into what happens later on in the episode with the battle on the bridge. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. Anyway, then Maka and Solar with Stein, and they're doing this special lesson with these weird candles, and then Stein's asking Maka and Soul to tell each other what their faults are, and then Maka's surprised by that because she finds out that their special lesson is insulting each other. Oh my god, that's kind of stupid, really. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's just so stupid. And then Soul says that she's covered in reckless, and all she does is read, so she's boring, and she comes back, and oh my god, and then Maka chops him on the head with a plug, and then he gets upset about that that's one fault. And then Stein is saying that this may seem difficult for them, but they have to do it, but because the candles that they use that he's using aren't ordinary candles. They're candles that are needed to heighten moods and temperament and stuff. And then Maka is saying that why is Soul so against her getting stronger and stuff? And then he gets this memory flash of that demon, and that demon thing will get explained later. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. That would be explained in the final season, really. I just thought I'd get that out of the way very quickly about the demon thing. Anyway, continuing on with what I was saying, continuing with what I was saying earlier, basically then, so I was saying that Maka's got it backwards. The Meister works hard in order to make the weapon stronger. That's how it works, basically. None in the intent of making themselves stronger. Oh my god. Anyway, then the lesson ends, and then later on, it's like nighttime, and it's in this night scene, and then Black Star is, and they're in London, really, and then Black Star gets a little ticked off because, well, the reason he gets ticked off is because ever since Soul got hurt on the remedial lesson in Italy, all their remedial lessons had to be done in pairs of 2, basically, which is, by pairs of 2 specifically, I mean 1 pair of Meisters and weapons, basically. And then basically what happens after that is, then later on they see Free show up where he is, and then Maka uses her soul perception to find out more about him, and then she realizes that there's all these things mixed together, like some human, some witch, and so on and so forth. And then Soul basically, attacks Free when he has his guard down, and then Free says that basically it happens a lot, but fortunately for him, he can afford to be careless because technically, since he's immortal, he can't be killed. So he lives a long life, basically. That's what immortality is. Someone who basically can never be, sorry about that part. Basically, an immortal is something that really can't be killed and stuff. And then Maka finds out about who he is, that they've stumbled upon the legendary Wolfman, the one who stole the Grand Witch's eye. And then basically what happens is, after that, start fighting, and then Maka tells Soul to transform into his Scythe form, but then when Maka grabs him, the handles, her hands get burned from the holding Soul, and then Tsubaki's inquiring about that because it's just like before, like what happened early on in the series, when Black Star tried to lift Soul, but he couldn't. So basically, the reason why Maka's hands are burning from holding Soul is because their soul wavelengths are basically out of sync and stuff. And then Tsubaki is telling Maka that if she can't use Soul, then use her instead. But she said it won't work. Even if she can master her in time, it won't help them out very much there. And then Free is basically saying about Lord Death's choosing them to hunt down Soul that are unworthy, and a soul like his would be not safe from him and stuff. And he's gonna be one making a rule. And then basically what happens is, after that, Soul and Maka try using the Soul Resonance again, but it doesn't work. And then basically what happens is, then Soul is having this like weird vision sort of thing about the demon, and then he starts getting mad at Maka, and then Tsubaki basically snaps them out of it by explaining that they're a team, one can't make a decision without the other and stuff. And then Soul inquires about Black Star advises her when he's about to do something stupid, and then basically what happens is oh my god. And then it said that if they're fools together and stuff. And then basically Maka is saying that maybe Tsubaki's right. She does have to get stronger. But there's nothing that says that she has to do it on her own. And then basically what happens is Soul saying that he doesn't know why Maka's been so stressed out about it. He's not even that strong and stuff. And then Soul has a little inner chat with the little demon thing, and then basically what happens is he tells him to go this way, ultimate power and weight and stuff like that. And then basically Maka uses the soul resonance, and then but at first, after she uses it, it feels like Soul is trying to devour her and stuff. And then basically what happens is Soul tries to regain control of himself, and then Maka uses the Witch Hunter ability, and she manages to break the wolf's tail. But then after that, she throws Soul away and then lunges to try to take the Wolfman down with him and stuff. And then basically what happens is after that, Soul grabs her by one of the legs and pulls her up, and then Free is saying that he can just use an ice cylinder and get all the way back up there, and then he uses an ice spell, and then he freezes himself in a block of ice, and then he lands in the water, and then he says his first fight in 200 years, and he messes it up. Oh my god. Because he's basically a bit rusty because of the fact that he was locked in that prison cell for about 200 years. Oh my god. Sorry, that's funny though. That's a little funny. It's understandable that he would be a bit rusty, really. Anyway, continuing on with what I was saying, Soul said that by the looks of, Maka's hands, he's gonna be the one doing the cooking from now on, and she said that that's interesting. And then Soul goes off, and then Maka starts coughing, and then then she realizes that she's got some black blood inside her, and that's basically where this episode stops. So until season 2, guys, like I always say with this series, watch it or I'll take your soul. But I just want to mention this very quickly. My next video that I'll do will be a review video for one of the video games I've beaten and stuff. I just thought I'd get that out of the way. So, until that review video, peace out.